Here we are with Chaos Top 16, spectating Shauna and Niv, the Morph Commander, Kennen, and TNK.
It's
What do you think
Kadena.
about this, Eric?
Oh man, dude. I think Rajix is the same guy who featured on Ganesh's newest video for off-meta commanders in CDH.
I
It's nice
haven't
to see him
seen
coming up here in top
I
16.
haven't seen any of the deck lists. I think he played in Twin Flame and also top forward or top 16 if I'm not mistaken.
I believe
So
it. This
the
this pod is really gonna be mid-range hell unless I guess the Timna Crom player can win early. Or maybe even the Kinnan player, but I've no faith in most Kinnan decks
I think
to win
everybody
early.
wants that like late game grind. I think Shauna's really hoping that the game
Oh,
goes long,
everybody's
right?
gonna try to late game grind. I think Blue Far might try to potentially win early, but like all these decks are built to grind super late.
I think outside of Blue Farm, I think Kennen can put a win on the stack relatively soon. I definitely think that's what Necro wants to do today. I don't think he wants to go into a late game against the Niv, TNK, and then that Morphling Commander.
That might be true, but I don't have a lot of faith that he could get this early win, especially in this pod.
I don't think I don't know if it's gonna be that hard. With Niv not really doing much on the first like 1 to 3 turns, I don't think the Morphling Commander like the most you have to do is maybe fight some interaction from TNK. But if you catch Niv with his guard down, I don't think there's going to be an issue, right? Like the first 2 turns on Niv is just like mana rock, and like hope and pray that like nobody puts a win on the stack.
I mean, this pod, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna put a win on the stack early game.
I don't think there's going to be any wins on the stack. I definitely think if the game goes long, like the Niv's going to be such an issue.
The Nib
Anything
will be a
like
problem in the late game.
I think Shauna plays weird stacks pieces too. I think she's on like Curse Totem. So if she finds like an early Curse Totem, it's really gonna stop the morphs and the Kennen.
I don't remember. I think you're right that the Curse Totem may stop more. I don't think it actually does though. But you might be right. I haven't looked up off my morph knowledge well enough to be like, oh,
I
dude,
don't know my
Curse Totem.
morph knowledge. I'm just pretty sure they're on Dorks, right? Like
Oh yeah, they're 100% on Dorks. Don't get me wrong. They are definitely on Dorks.
I wonder if I'm gonna try to get Shauna's deck list. Yeah, I think like
Jay Austen not on Nas is the claim that's been made. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's what,
I
dude.
think
I'm
a
gonna.
lot of TNK decks are really turning away from that Turbo Nas, right? Like we're seeing a lot of Brinas, we're seeing a lot of Trouble in Pairs, we're seeing the
Wait,
One
who else is
Ring.
playing Arenas in here? Also, I like. I
Every
like every
TNK
team.
deck's on Brina right now.
No way, dude. What the fuck happened? What changed? All right.
It's a good card. Mid range.
I mean, it's a good card, but like, I don't think every TNK should be leaning that hard in the mid range that they're all playing Brina.
The last 5 TNK decks, I'm pretty sure all 3 of them put a Brina on the field and
That is
exponentially
wild.
won with the game. Like that, I've been seeing a lot more of the Sarah's Ascendants, any of those like super weenie block like attackers to get in with TNK. Like I'm seeing a lot of that lately.
That's wild. I have not seen nearly enough of that, but also I don't play as much online as I used to.
Probably for the best. This online
Probably,
meta, man.
yeah, this online meta, it's not even questionable.
But
Not on Nas anymore. Not even a value Nas. That's crazy, dude.
I think they're still mulling down too. It looks like Shauna kept a 7, TNK's on a 7. Kennen I think was on a 7, and I think
and then I think on a 5.
or no, the
Kadena?
Kadena's on a 7. I think Kennen's down to 5, which
Yeah,
going
sounds about
third
right.
C into this is gonna be rough.
I don't think the seating matters too much. I mean, it definitely matters, but like, it's not gonna be like the deciding factor for the Kennen player here.
I don't think I think it's gonna set him back a lot. Just not being to establish a solid board soon enough is really gonna be detrimental to any of the players, right? Like
Yeah.
if Niv can't get mana to cast Niv, like if there's an early Draenith by TNK, like I think it can hinder a lot of players.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be early Draenith by TNK.
We're gonna
I
see
mean, there
the
shouldn't
turn.
be, dude. It should be like, dude, TNK gets down early value engine, and then they try to take over the game.
I
Not
mean,
TNK drops early stacks piece that does nothing half the time.
an early Draenith into a turn 2 Timna isn't the worst thing that we might
I
see
would
here.
not be keeping a 7 that did that on TNK. I would be mulling for better hands.
I mean, it's the online meta, right? Like we're
Oh
cooking,
my
we're
god,
cooking,
dude.
we're cooking, eh? We're cooking.
I thought the IRL meta was cooking, dude.
Here they start off. It doesn't look like there's any pre games. Yep. So
Yep,
see,
there's
there's the
classic.
Niv Mizzet just trying to ramp out, just trying to set up an early board state.
Sounds about right. Underground Sea. Oh, never
Oh
mind.
no,
Not
there's already
underground.
take back. There's already take back, Sick. We're misplaying. We're misplaying.
Holy dude, you know, he's trying to think of what dork he should play, and then you realize Underground Sea obviously does not play Mandork.
He's playing on carpet, don't you know?
Carpet? For what, Kinnan?
Yeah, we're cooking.
Are they
We're
even
cooking.
on carpet, dude? I
I
don't
don't.
think I've seen Kinnan on carpet. But
If
also, I don't pay too much attention to Kinnan decks. They just kind of
if
exist.
I see a Niv Mizzet at the table, oh man, a carpet feels great.
I mean, you're probably right, but like, when's the last time you played green?
That's right. That's
I don't
right.
think I've ever seen you on a green deck.
Green's a fake color. Dorks are fake post Orcish Bowmasters, right? Like
That's what
none
I
of.
tell myself. And I play green, so you know, it is what it is.
See,
Oh,
that's
Sylvan
not bad.
Library. Is
I think
off
that's.
that Misty Green Forest. Is he shortcutting this? He's definitely shortcutting this. Alright.
Interesting. Interesting. The turn 1 Sylvan running out the Jeweled Lotus.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's no morph in his hand, is what I'm assuming.
It beats the Dockside from
Nobody cares
Shauna.
about the dockside, dude. The dockside's fake. It doesn't hurt you until it comes down, and then it kills you. But until then, dude, the dockside's fake.
I don't think sequencing the Jeweled Lotus makes sense here. Just keep it in your hand. I don't think you're bound to see a wheel by any of the players.
It's not about the wheel, dude. It's about like the fish, the Ristic, the Esper from the TNK player who's going last. There very well could be a wheel from the TNK player. We don't know, dude.
I
TNK
definitely
player
fear a Dockside from Shauna a lot more than I fear a fish or a Ristic from another player.
Yeah, if there's a dockside that wins the game off of 4, he could crack the Jeweled Lotus and send it to 3. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
They're never cracking the Jeweled Lotus.
Unless it's losing the game. You're right, they're never. Oh my god, Monkey Pass.
That's not bad.
I hope it's followed up by turn 2 Ristic or something. And not turn 2 Tibna. Post Monkey hit.
I'm definitely interested to see what Shauna leads out here. Ooh, Wizards?
Muddle Mixture Transmute.
Oh, it's Dockside.
It's
just Dockside.
Dude, that's a classic Dockside moment if I've ever seen it. Alright, let's see.
I think she declared it was a Dockside.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, she cannot cast the Dockside this turn unless she has Simeon.
No, she doesn't.
Alright, you know, the known Dockside in hand.
Yeah, what?
Jeweled Lotus get cracked. It's fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be the cook part, right? We don't even see the Jeweled Lotus get cracked.
No, it's definitely gonna crack. Kadina's getting a play. There's gonna be a morph. They're gonna pass. That's like that's the typical game plan here.
I definitely think the Niv is gonna be an early game issue. With the Dockside what it is now, it's 4, like we're looking at a turn 3 Niv,
1, 2,
and that
3.
is scary.
It'll be like 3, I think.
Which is enough to get Dockside.
It's enough. I mean, Dockside.
I
Sure,
mean,
Dockside will make 1
4.
mana.
It's just filtering, right? It filters the
It is
colorless.
filtering. It's like, Dockside, play Niv Pass. Not the greatest. Here's the Morph draw card.
It's definitely not the worst thing that Niv can do, right? Like,
you're right. It's not the worst thing that Niv can do.
I think like playing Niv holding up 1 mana is fine in a lot of cases. It's like having 1 piece of protection for Niv and drawing and pinging, like that delighted halfling isn't gonna go anywhere. Like all the morphs are gonna die to the Niv. It's gonna be a long game for these players.
Depends. If for actual morphs they will die. For disguise morphs they will not die. Because the new mechanic where you have War 2 on the guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, those morphs will live, but the shitty morphs that are like OG morphs, they'll all die.
I don't think any of these dorks are long for this world, though. The
I
dark
think
side,
they'll live a good amount of time, dude. Don't you worry.
they're all gonna get pinged down, and Niv's gonna feel great, and they're gonna be like, "Man, why do I even play this cursed totem?"
There's no cursed totem, dude. I speak of this cursed totem, it doesn't exist.
Cursed totem's a fake card. It can't hurt you, ain't it?
It really can't, dude. Look, there's no cursed totem here. These green players, they're feeling great. Dude, is T&K gonna play cursed totem? I don't think so, dude.
No.
He flips the cursed totem off Shauna with the monkey, skill issue.
Imagine. I think that the Ragavan's definitely hitting Shauna here. And
I mean, there's nowhere else to connect unless he wants to trade it for Delighted Halfling.
I don't think you're ever trading it for. I don't think the Delighted's being traded for. I think if you swing at the cannon, I think they're fine to take the 2 and let you get a card.
I don't know, dude. I traded it in a heartbeat. The Delighted Halfling, you just told it.
Maybe with the argument of like Delighted isn't long for the world with Niv coming around, like there's an argument to kill the Ragavan, but
you're probably right that they never trade, but I don't think Jay Austin's gonna take that chance. Oh man,
T&K players just to be more aggressive. Just swing. Blockers are for math is for blockers. It doesn't matter.
Get that. Oh man, dude, Shauna's threatening with garbage off the top. Jay Austin, he's really taking that into account.
And he does it anyway.
Oh my god, he got a land. All right, dude. It's about the same as counter magic off the top.
Definitely the argument to swing at Niv, right? I think it's the best place you're going to get a card that matters. You unfortunately know that her Dockside's like in her hand, so you know that it's like not going to matter.
Oh my god, is he just passing? Jay Austin, what is this hand you've kept and why is it so bad? Where's the Ristic study, dude? Where's the mold to 6 to have a better engine than Ragavan hitting? I think Rajex and Shauna are in the best spot here, especially Jay Austin.
Shauna's definitely feeling great here. With the Dockside count being ass.
That's if the Dockside resolves. Jay Austin with 3 mana open. This could be anything. Obviously not a Nas apparently. It can't be Dark Root Nas.
Definitely not a Nas.
But it could be anything else that isn't Dark Root Nas is what I'm hearing.
A full grip. Do we think the Dockside gets countered?
No engines online. Man, dude.
Niv players are worse than Ninjila players. They just want to go Niv pass, man.
Oh my god, dude, you might be right. Oh wow, just passing with Dockside count. Oh,
definitely fear of the morphs.
Fear of the morphs. I feel like it's unwarranted given how morphs work and you still have to pay mana to unflip them. It's not an unflip for free, is it? Dude, wait, let me
I
actually look at Kadena. I might be lying, dude.
I don't think it's free, right? So the first creature spell you cast each turn costs 3 less to cast. Um,
Okay, I was
so
right. You can't unflip for free. I was like, there's no way, right?
yeah, you can't
Yeah,
unflip for free. You just play
you
the
just morph for
morph for
free. You
free.
just morph for free.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, fear of the morph stifle, I think is super unwarranted, especially when Rajix
The
is tapped out.
Tidebinder. That
Yeah,
sounds
dude. If Jay Austen has a Tidebinder, he has a Tidebinder. Like, more power to him, I guess.
cooking, man, cooking. It's definitely interesting to see these hands these players cast. Like, I
I
think
understand the Kinnan player because, like, Kinnan, Mold of 5, you get like mana and dorks and Kinnan, and that's like this is very generic Kinnan gameplay. Uh,
there's
I
another
think
morph
Rajix is
coming
by
down.
far the most ahead here, and
Without a
there's
doubt, without a doubt. Seeing, what, 4 cards or 3 cards a turn, 4 cards a turn with the morphs
yeah
going on.
getting free
Like,
creature development, the T and K player doing nothing, Shauna passing the turn with Dockside known.
that's like
It's like
the biggest issue I had when I was playing Niv is your dock sides are so telegraphed that people can play around it, and then just you always want to just cast Niv as soon as you can, and so having protection post Niv cast, right? Like, it always feels bad. It's always gonna eat that Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast, and you're just gonna sit there and cry.
that's that's the price of playing Div.
The
There might
price of
be a
playing.
point where Rajix actually does swing, but I think he's maybe scared of flash blockers. I don't know, dude.
I definitely
I'm not
think
pressuring
that
life
he should be
total.
pressuring with this commander. I The biggest issue, CDH
Yeah,
players is
they can't counter pressure either. They have like a monkey and a Kinnan, and you have morphs. Like you could trade these morphs off super aggressively if you want. They already
I guess
cycled
that's
it
the thing
there.
too, right? Like, how aggressively are you supposed to trade these morphs off?
I mean, for like Kinnans and like Ragavans and stuff like that, I could see the argument that you could trade them off pretty easily.
So
After morphs just like flip, blow up artifact, right? Like
the morph is just a 3/3, right?
there's morphs that are no morphs are tutus.
Oh,
They
okay,
are
they're all two
tutus. It could
twos.
be anything. Yeah, they're tutus on one on the face down side.
Okay,
Like,
okay. Morphs, they're all fake cards. They're all fake.
is this an intuition for Jay Austen?
Is it 2 mana?
No, it's so much worse. Dude. It's an archivist.
Oh
Alright,
my gosh. I
you
mean,
know, I can see the keep now. You have archivist. Sure, you didn't get any value from it because you're going lost of the archivist.
that's the thing, right? Like, your Ragavan Archivist, is that? I think it's definitely better.
There's definitely better sevens, sure.
That's the thing. It
Definitely better
was,
sixes. There's definitely better
yeah.
fives.
I definitely would have took a Draenith on this board.
I don't know about that, dude. If you wouldn't have got the Draenith down on turn 2 before the Kadena, it'd just be before the Niv.
Which is, like, fine a lot of the time, right? Like,
I don't know, dude. We're about to hit the inflection point where like maybe this Niv does need a resolve to deal with the
the
Kadena's board
morphs.
stuff. But then the Niv will outscale everybody and it'll be problematic.
I definitely think once that Niv comes down, the game is gonna just go into Shauna's control. Like,
Oh, indeed.
if there's no hard interaction or hard kill spell, like, you're definitely not seeing one from TNK this turn.
No,
Like,
they're
you just have
getting
to beat
comfortable
the
now.
Kadena, and her
Kennen
post
technically
dockside
has
mana
the.
should be enough where it doesn't matter.
Let's look at the count right now.
One,
Nope.
2,
4.
3, 4. Dockside
Where's
for
my count of
4.
4?
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna
She'll
be Niv with no open mana.
she'll have a
Yeah.
colorless floating, technically.
That's like basically nothing. It's gonna be Niv pass if this
Yeah.
resolves.
I mean, we know she doesn't have the D slot in her hand, so, like, protection post Niv is the most fragile, right? Like, let alone getting to 6 mana to cast the Niv, getting to 8 mana is worse.
Yeah.
Like, but definitely seeing the Niv come down, definitely gonna start running away with this game.
I don't know, dude. I think
I
Oh,
definitely think the Niv runs.
Rajix gonna respond to what the dockside trigger with a morph. I'm ready, dude. Which morph is it?
I could only imagine.
Oh, they're discussing if they passed on ETB already. From Shana, based off the hand waving motion. All
It
right,
sounded like
he's
they passed on the cast. What is that?
it's a clone.
Is it a clone?
I believe it's a Vesuvian shapeshifter. And I believe they're making a copy of Dockside?
Definitely his dark side would happen first. Right? The
Vesuvian shapeshifter.
what
Oh, yeah,
is
I'm not
he?
sure what they made a copy of then. Well, they obviously flipped it.
Obviously flipped it.
It might have been a Crom.
Hopefully it's not a Crom.
Ah, dude, not casting the Niv. Understandable. I mean, it doesn't matter if it is or isn't a Crom because of the shapeshifter's ability
I
to
don't I
morph
don't see
back.
the reason not to cast the Niv, right? Like once the
Double
shape
Crom triggers, there's interaction looming. There's a lot of like worry about, oh, dude, is
Niv's
the Niv just gonna
uncounterable.
die? It's not about like the Niv being uncounterable or not. It's about it just dying instantly.
I mean, he already flipped the shapeshifter.
The
Like,
shapeshifter doesn't matter because you can flip it back down.
yeah, but like, I'm so confused on that. He flipped it to be a dockside and didn't make a dockside.
Because if flipping, that's I don't think actually it was a dockside. Because if it's a dockside, it doesn't like actually trigger the ETB. It just becomes a copy of it. So like ETBs don't happen when you flip the Vesuvian.
Okay, maybe
It's
it
a
was just like a Crom.
yeah.
Maybe it was.
It makes more sense as Crom as Draw Nature card, right?
I think definitely flipping that in your upkeep into like a cannon or something makes more sense in the long term. Like,
I don't think it does. Like unflipping it, then flipping.
I I definitely don't know if having just a 4/4 blocker right now is.
Walker, dude, he should be swinging
I don't think. Where's he swinging into?
the Niv, the
Not a,
Kinnan.
the only
Like
player
T
that's
and K, you
consistently
can swing at
swung.
anybody, dude. You're happy if the T and K player trades their Crom for your Vesuvian shapeshifter.
That's fair. Nobody's putting pressure any. The Crom didn't even swing. He played
I
Crom
know,
and
dude. These
yeah.
cowards. Where's the aggression?
I definitely can't stress enough of CDH players do not go to combat enough.
You know,
Like
what I'm hearing is they need to sign up for your coaching to learn how to swing at players.
it matters. It matters. In a
It
long term
matters.
setting, especially when you're playing these grind games, the 2 life, the 4 life, it matters. Like it helps with Naz's. You know, he said he wasn't on Nas, but how much can you believe it? And definitely in the
I'm still
term of
swinging
like,
at them, dude.
yeah, like a Niv coming down, Necropotent is such a crazy card right now.
I don't even think he's on
Just
Necro, dude. Half the time, if they're like not on Nas, they're probably not on Necro.
you don't think they're on Necro?
I feel like if they're not on Nas, they shouldn't be on Necro, right? It
I
just doesn't make
definitely
sense.
think a lot of TNK players are on Necro right now. I think they
They
value.
might be, dude. Necro guy might have gotten them all to be on Necro, but it's like if you're on Necro, why not be on Nas?
I think the value of like Born Upon the Wind, and I think people use the big argument of I'm not on Nas not to get swung at, and so especially playing a lot of these like mid-range beaters like Talions, Trouble, you know,
I
like
actually
I
believe
said,
that.
there's Brina. Like being on Nas turns into more of a value Nas and not I'm winning the game Nas.
It doesn't have to be on winning the game. You definitely always value Nas.
People always try to make it about winning the game though, Eric.
You know, you might be right.
That's the issue. There's never a value Nas. It's always
Dude, I value Nas before. I got enough value to win the game, but it was a value Nas.
It's like the old, hey, can you deal with that? Yeah, I can definitely deal with that. And
We
just
could
going
definitely
into
deal
your
with
turn
that,
and
dude.
winning, right? Like,
Yeah.
you dealt with it. It's not an issue anymore. It is. It is something we can do. It is something we can do.
All right, dude. The Kinnan player. Wow, with a flesh duplicate copying the dock side. Who
Dark
could have
side
seen
for
this coming,
days.
dude?
The bad part is Shauna's never cracking her treasures.
Of course not, dude. You know, when you dockside pass and your dockside gets copied by the player who is the second most, or I'd claim, yeah, probably the second most behind. You're not cracking your treasures. It doesn't make
You
sense.
think that I definitely don't like post this. The cannon's not behind anymore. Like I
I
think
feel like the Kinnan is always behind.
if the cannon gets this dark side, that's
Okay, what are they
1,
gonna do with this
2,
dockside?
3.
If they're going to flip twice with the Kinnan, I think they're still behind. If they actually have a castable card in their hand, I think you're right. They're not as behind. If it's like a Conspeaks or something, I think they're way ahead. But if all they're doing is flipping Kinnan twice, dude, I think they're super behind. And I've definitely seen the Kinnan players go like clone dockside, flip Kinnan like 2 to 3 times a whiff and do nothing.
I think the worst part is we're gonna see the main phase flips. That man playing at sorcery speed, they're cooking. They
Definitely,
are cooking.
definitely.
I mean, I think I definitely saved the clone here. Like, the nibs coming down next turn.
Oh, dude, I'm never saving the clone here. As Necrowolf, dude, I'm always jamming the clone into the dock side. You force the issue on the treasures, and then, like, if you have real plays afterwards, you're in a good spot. If you have Kinnan flips afterwards, it's pretty tragic. But that's, the classic.
It's
style.
pretty tragic. Pretty tragic. I don't know. Like, he flips here, and the best thing he has is a Con Sphinx or
You can always flip into more
a
clones. There
Seaborn.
can always be more clones, dude.
There could always be more clones. I definitely think waiting till at least some of the interactions used on Niv, so whatever you're flipping into just doesn't get hated, right? Like, if you get a Con Sphinx or a Seaborn Muse, you're definitely public enemy number 1.
I mean, you probably are. You can always
And then,
flip
like,
Breaker Horror and try to go for it. This might be the early win you were talking about on, like, what, turn 4?
the turn 4 early win.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, this is kind of where the table's at, right? Like, how much value do you think there is? Shauna is sacking.
No. She's discussing sacking. I don't think it'll actually happen. She's debating on why she's not going to sack the treasures. And it like checks out. The difference between 2 and 6 is pretty massive, but at the same time, it's actually like what, 3 and 7? Am I missing something? It's obviously 3 and 7, right?
I don't think it's 3 and 7. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 and 7. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
and then
library
look,
over
a
there.
morph comes in, and what does it say? Silumgar's assassin? Yeah, he's just killing the dockside on the stack. Wow, dude. What a clean answer with the it's the killing the dockside with the flesh duplicate on the stack.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Alright, look at that, dude. Forcing Rajix, the Kadena player, to answer your dockside. Good play, dude. Good play. Because obviously you're never gonna sack the treasures.
Definitely a little scarier now. I bet she feels great that she didn't play the Niv just to get blown.
No, it's 3 or less, I think.
Oh, okay.
So the assassin can't kill a Niv.
We're cooking. We're cooking.
Oh, he's
Definitely
discussing how
still-
morph works. That is correct. The ability still goes on the stack, but you cannot respond to the flip itself.
See, you can respond to the activation of the morph,
No, you
right?
can't. You can only respond to the ability being put on the stack after the morph has flipped. So it'll be morph flip,
Okay.
ability will happen, and there will be a trigger on the stack. You respond to that trigger, you cannot respond to the morph flipping. You can tell, dude, none of these guys have played the recent draft set or Tons of Tarkir draft.
I mean, that's
It was the cornerstone of both of those draft formats.
CH players don't play limited.
I know, it's a real tragedy, dude. They can
That means we'd be good at this format. We can't have that.
Yeah, obviously, this is a Crom. I loved what Necker is doing, dude. He's going in for 4. Hitting somebody, dude. Oh, he's trading with the Rajix, dude. Good value all around.
Is he trading? I don't think
Well, he potentially.
ever
Rajix
trades a
threatened
Crom.
it. He
Never.
threatened the trade, And we're gonna see if it happens or not. Love the aggression from Necrowolf, dude. You know, going after the player with the library, unlike our TNK Frontier. He's just
Yeah,
chilling.
unfortunately now that they're like, once you see the morphs and it gets this far, like the Ragavan's never getting in over there.
Well, yeah, it just hits Shauna. That's all it ever does. The Ragavan is like hitting Shauna and that's it. You
Which
can
feels
also like try and
terrible.
politic with Necrowolf and be like, hey, let me hit you once so I can like do stuff, but like that might not end well.
What are you trying to hit off of cannon though? That's the thing, right? Like if you try to hit the
I don't know, dude.
cannon,
Something better off than what the Niv offers, right? Like you're
I
trying to
mean
hit a
you got
clone of Conspinx
yeah,
with like a
yeah,
Hullbreaker Horror, Nezahal,
with no
maybe
mana
a
to
Rock,
cast
dude.
any
I
of
don't know.
them.
Yeah, you know, maybe you hit a Springleaf from.
That feels great. The mana crypt, right?
Yeah, classic mana. Alright, dude. We'll see if the TNK
Definitely,
player is
definitely
rewarded
interesting
for.
to see what comes from the T and K player on their turn. They kept
So
this
far, I
first
think
7.
Crom's draw nothing. I think I have
Ragavan
there,
seen 2
yeah.
counter spells.
Ragavan's like, you know, he's been.
The
Like,
Archivist has
pretty good.
seen 0 cards. That hasn't been a
Archivist has
0
some zero
fetch.
cards. Yep.
Classic Blue Farm.
Yep.
Timna
Classic.
Pass,
Yep.
baby.
Oh, dude, it's not Timna pass. He's got
It's, yeah,
blood here.
Timna swing.
Timna swing. Is not swinging. It's gonna be what Monkey swing at Shauna. Maybe
The
Crom
Crom.
swing at Necro.
Is it ever Necro? Do you just continue to
No,
pressure
no.
the
Rogix takes a
Sylvan?
trade against Jay Austin, but won't take it against Necro.
We could see Necro trying to advocate to swing at Raj.
Yeah, but I think Rogic's supposed to take the trade.
You think?
Yeah,
I definitely think he takes the trade. I don't know if he does take the trade, right? Like,
you're always supposed to.
I think no matter where you're at, you're kind of in this weird position. Playing that early Sylvan now, you know, and it's the only person to pressure is you. So, like, you take the trade, you're not, like, you don't have a
Okay,
Crom.
so what I can dude. He's playing it
Yeah.
safe.
You're
All
taking
right,
2 more
hit
hits
a
off the
land
Cannon's
off shot.
Crom. Yeah, classic.
Yep, this all checks out. In Jay Austin's spot, I don't think he's supposed to go at Rogix here. The trade is too likely to happen, and the 4 damage isn't worth him losing his Crom over.
I definitely think that swinging the Crom into him has an argument, right? Like he trades Croms, it opens it up for
Yeah, but
everybody
you don't
else.
want to be the one doing that in TNK. You want to be the one sitting back and profiting while everybody's wasting interaction on random stuff
Big
and like
stonks,
trading life
big stonks.
totals.
I think we see another Dockside come out of Justin
Nah,
right
there's
here.
no way, dude. No more doxes from RT. Yeah.
Definitely would love to see a Dockside. I think with the clones in round 2, players have to be more communicative of like, hey, like swing into me and kill my Dockside, right? Like if the Katina just swung into Shauna, right, and Shauna just traded the Dockside, you don't have to go through that weird instance of like the flesh duplicate. You don't have to worry about clones from other players.
I mean, you still have the same problem. The flesh duplicates, if it's coming down, it's still cloning a Crom. There's nothing else on
Which,
this
like,
board worth cloning.
I think it's different than, like, you don't have to flip to give the information to the vampire or to kill the assassin to kill the Dockside. It's like, hey, like, let's trade off this Dockside, big stonks, no more clones.
Oh, dude, here's the
There's
Dranith.
the
Turn
drain, man.
4 Dranith, dude. Right where you wanted it, right
Shauna.
before the Niv can be cast.
Everybody feeling great about this.
Everybody but
Shauna
Shauna, dude. Shauna in shambles.
Shauna trying to make an argument not to have this happen here.
No, it just happens, dude. I don't think she's actually making an argument for it not happening. There's a question about the morphs.
Morph questions.
Yeah, classic morph questions. There's a Crom trigger and a Crom trigger.
How do you think Shauna pivots out of this now?
I think Shauna's in such a bad spot. They're worse off than the Kinnan player which is
They're
not where
worse
you want to
off
be in life.
than the cannon player.
Shauna's getting a 1-1 finally. To defend herself against the Ragavan menace.
Could have just killed her. What is
Final
this? What
word
do we...
fandoms being cast at the end step so you can play more morphs. What a play.
Crazy.
Yep, tapping out to play more morphs because he correctly identifies that Shauna will probably not do much.
I don't know. I think holding up interaction for at least one of Shauna's turns here makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
but like you lose so much value.
But you could just play the drift on Shauna's end step.
Yeah, you could do that, but why would you do that? He could play 2 more morphs this or 1 more morph this way.
The
Wait, did
value,
he not
right?
play a morph, dude? Wait, dude, what a waste if he's not playing a morph.
We're cooking, Eric. We're cooking. We're cooking.
Oh my god, dude, what happened? Where's the morph? Oh, I knew this would
Shauna
happen,
just
dude. Out of
passing.
pass, dude.
Does
Who could
not
have
feel
seen this
good.
coming, dude? Oh, dude, here's the morph.
Does not feel good for Shauna. You think they're just
Oh, he
supposed
didn't
to?
want to feed the this the new one. It's the disguise. He didn't want to
Yeah.
feed the Crom. That's why he did morph earlier. You know what, dude? Makes sense. Makes sense. Good plays all around.
Definitely. Do you think Shauna should have just ran out the Niv?
You know, in hindsight, apparently, she should have. But you know, too late
Definitely
now.
does not feel great anymore.
No, I think if the Niv got ran out, it's getting cloned, and like you're having a Niv war versus Kinnan.
Oh my
I don't think
gosh. I
that's like a
think
good spot to be in, especially when nobody's casting like any instant sorceries.
that's the
When's the
rough
last
part.
instant sorcery that was cast?
I
So
don't think
far,
we've
I've
seen-
seen like exclusively creatures.
I don't think we've seen any instant or sorcery come from any
It's
player
because
yet.
there hasn't been instant sorcery.
Like, no player has interaction. She should have just ran up the Niv.
I mean, they might have had interaction. We'll never know, dude.
They never have
So
it.
far,
They can't.
nothing was worth interacting with.
You never counter the Niv. It's fine.
The problem with the Niv is like the shapeshifter just becomes a Niv,
Yeah, I mean,
and then you have like triple library trigger to the very next turn. It's all bad.
I think the Niv from the shapeshifter is fine. What's the triple library trigger hitting on your board? Like, it always kills cannon. It kills.
Sure. I mean, it can always go face, but the real problem is like every morph like deals the damage, draws. It gets out of hand.
That's fair. Yeah, the value that you can get in the long term. I definitely think the Kadina's in a commanding lead here. Now we see a cannon flip.
Yeah. Now we're seeing the Fable Cannon flip. We knew it was going to happen, and here it is, dude. It could be anything.
It could be anything. Always punished if it's a Seaborn Muse.
It's never a
Always
Seaborn Muse, dude.
punished.
It's never a Seaborn
off.
Muse. They put it on the bottom out of shame if it's a Seaborn Muse.
Oh. Well, there's just the Hull Breaker horror
Ah, dude, the Hull Breaker horror.
coming straight in.
Who could have seen this
Nothing
coming,
can be
dude?
done.
Classic Hull Breaker horror moment.
Classic cannon flips. Always punished for
Alright,
not doing
it's,
it in main phase.
Rajix, if he has a clone right here, he could probably win the game with this Hull Breaker horror, with this Final Word Phantom, all on his instep still.
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
You can flip the morph back, right?
No, you can't. Not right now. It has to be flipped at the upkeep.
At his upkeep, yeah.
But you know, if it makes it back a turn, Rajix will win this game. With just that word flip.
I definitely can't see this going a turn cycle. Like,
Actually,
you're
they're-
untapping with Hullbreaker Horror, you have Cannon, you have 2 rocks. Like, what more do you possibly need?
I was like, dude, maybe Rajix can't win if he gets the Hullbreaker. I think he needs another 2 rocks or something. Because right now he can't quite go infinite with the Shapeshifter as a copy of... Oh, wait, there's no more Dockside.
Yeah, there's no more Dockside.
So
So he'll need
he
2
needs 2 rocks,
He'll need
right?
2 rocks, yeah. which he doesn't have right now.
Yeah, what a shame, dude. What a shame. Could have had T-Rex. Doesn't though.
Definitely interesting to see this. Definitely big flip scary here. You probably know that Shauna doesn't have creature interaction right now. She let the Drainus stay. There's no bounce spell. I think Rajak is definitely fine with whatever's happening, and definitely going to be something on the stack that happens. Trying to explain the stack here on how.
I think Shauna has explained the Dranth Magistrate play and what it represents and means.
The Drainus means that Shauna doesn't play this game. Unfortunately, right?
Shauna's politicking about the removal. What breaker for?
I mean, you always have to hit the Hull Breaker Horror.
I mean, do you though? Kinnan still needs to play.
Kinnan cast anything and win.
Yeah,
right?
but you can respond to it and then kill it.
I mean, I think he definitely interact here while Kennan's tapped out. Like,
there's an argument, yeah.
You going to end step.
You can try to politic with the Kinnan, be like, go bounce some of T&K stuff first before before you remove it. We'll get rid of some of T&K stuff.
Let me bounce these morphs real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds
an argument because like in the Niv spot, right? Like I don't think you ever interact here. This isn't like quite game losing yet, but it could be.
I definitely think you're supposed to make the Kadena player do something about it. Like,
because there's resources that haven't been spent yet from the Kadena player.
That's the thing. Like, you could sit here and you can respond to it, but if you don't pull the resources out of the Kadena player, like, they're gonna run away with the game.
Exactly, especially if they sit there and do nothing and have like morphs every turn. It's
all just like, great. And if they don't have it, and you just troll a little bit, and it's okay.
That happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I'm
definitely wouldn't be the first, and definitely wouldn't be the last.
I'm ready for this blasphemous act. I know some TNKs used to run it, but I don't know if they're still on it. It would be great here, dude. Would be great here.
Definitely. It looks like they're just trying to sequence this correctly, trying to find when to use their removal.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Teferi. Oh. Alright, the game looks to be ending if this Teferi is resolved. He silenced Teferi.
Wait,
and he has all this stuff.
Whoa. It can't be silenced Teferi.
It is silenced Teferi. The one that everybody has to cast its sorceries. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's basically silenced Teferi, but no, it just is silenced Teferi.
This is cooking, man. We're cooking.
I don't know what you mean, dude. He's winning here. Like,
that's true.
The horror coming down. He's never felt happier. He's like, oh my god, dude. This affair resolves. We're gonna play a clone. We're gonna do so many things.
Do we see a clone here?
I don't know, dude. I imagine probably.
The Gilded Drake.
The Gilded Drake on the Hullbreaker horror.
This is definitely happening. Wow. We hate to see that. We hate to see that. But it's definitely...
I love to see this.
I mean, as the Kadena player, you're saying beautiful. There's a cannon flip. You see a Hullbreaker horror. You're just like, wow, I get a free Hullbreaker horror.
You get a free Hullbreaker, and you have the Teferi, so you could potentially see a win here. Rejix sounds like he might not have it, but
I don't think he has there's no outlet yet, or like there's no way to get infinite mana to have an outlet yet.
If you have infinite mana, your outlet is the Kadena. It lets you draw.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he doesn't have infinite mana yet.
Yeah, if he does have infinite mana, gosh, because this is like a really expensive play.
You can't cycle the Mox Diamond.
No.
Is he just passing?
No, there's crown triggers, I think, that they're resolving.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
None of the cards they draw matter. The whole downside of this Teferi being here, though, is like Shauna has no interaction for Jay Austen now if Rajix can't win this turn. So I
That's the
think it
issue,
will.
right? The classic. I'm gonna put a that piece.
Yeah, like put a silence and
Yeah,
not
3-ball
win.
pass, defense grid pass. It's
That's
all
why
the
I was
same.
like, dude, Rajix obviously has a win here.
3
There's no
fairy
way he doesn't,
pass.
right? There's like
I wonder how many
the
cards
Teferi
he has.
pass
Man.
is like
He's,
not the greatest.
he's definitely looking to have 4 to 5 cards. His only, as long as you have infinite colorless, you can
I
cycle
don't
the
think he has
morphs to
anything,
draw
dude.
cards, right?
Yeah, if you have infinite colors, you can cycle the morphs. Downside is it looks like he's just passing. We all know the Kitten player probably can't win here in this board position. I'd be impressed if he is able to. I think Rajix is representing at least one piece of interaction here. Probably wants to save it for the TNK player.
He definitely needs interaction, right? Like
Who?
any
Necrowolf? Or the Kitten player?
no, the Cadena player definitely
Yeah,
has to
the
have
Kadena
like
player definitely should have one piece. Oh, dude, the fetch land? Is this the first time Archivist is gonna get a card?
big flips, baby, big.
Oh my god, dude. Archivist getting the first card
It's
in like
definitely
4
interesting, right?
turn
Because like
rotations.
whoever tries to put a win on the stack, like if Canon tries to put a win, there's an argument that the T and K player just wins. If T and K tries to put a win on the stack, there's an argument that Niv just wins. I don't think Niv's ever winning through this, but
I don't think Niver's ever won in the spot. I don't think they're ever winning here either. To be honest,
there's merit.
feels really
It,
bad to
right?
say that, but it's like also, you know, it's things are not looking good.
Their dark side's gone.
All right. I think he's talking to you.
Oh wow, yeah. So 3 games have already finished. Finals is Sisei Atraxa and a Tazir Beacon of Unity. Well, I don't even know what this is. And whoever wins here,
So say attracts it to Zier. I could see that.
we gotta look this up.
It's just like 5 colors pile, right?
Yeah, this spell costs. Well,
Look,
that's
all your 5
crazy.
color decks. There's still 5 colors at like the worst case. It's still like has all your best combos, has all your best like spells. Sure, you can like play some really niche stuff, but like at its core, it's still a 5 color deck, 5 color good stuff deck. I don't think it's like that surprising that like a 5 color deck out there. You can always, dude, like half these 5 color decks can just win without their commander.
That's true. Like, I definitely think that like to say in Najila, like I think there's like 10 cards that matter to like.
I mean, Sisei is a different story compared to Najila, but like
I think like Sisei Soup is just 5 color good stuff, and you have like
and they never Sisei.
5 to 10 cards that are like Sisei dependent, right? Like
It's like the same with Kenneth, right? Like
that's
you
the thing, right? Like every 5 color pile is the same. Basically,
you have like your 5 color flex slots, and they're all basically the same though. They all run like the same insane cards that all do the same 5 color stuff.
Is that a transmute artifact you're saying? Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, did I blink and miss the transmute? Where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, I see it now.
Under the Gilded
Yeah.
Drake, yeah.
Yep. There's the transmute artifact. The Kitten player is going for a second win attempt.
Is this?
It's always
The Basalt doesn't win here, notably.
Infinite mana is like
Infinite Colorless Mana is different than Infinite Mana, right? Like
sure, but infinite colorless, he'll get like 2 to 3 flips.
2 to 3 flip, yeah. Unless he has the Thras in hand, like this isn't winning yet, right? So like, where do we put this? Oh yeah, he's just instantly getting the Basalt.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that this was a Basalt. Jay Austen will draw a card. And to
does
be
not
fair, we did
matter.
know that this would take the longest amount of time out of all the games. And so far, it looks like we were right about that one. This is
Definitely. It did. It's crazy to see that the Kennen player on the Molta 5 get in there.
I don't think it's that crazy, given that the Blue Farm player literally did like nothing. This is like the most amount of nothing I've ever seen from Blue Farm.
I'm just
And it still
saying,
looks impressive, but it's still nothing.
a Niv Mizzet stops all of this. You just shoot down the
You're not
Kennen.
wrong. And you know, dude, this Stranded card, you know what they say, dude? Stacks pieces are throwing. And here we are, dude, with stacks pieces and throwing.
Yeah. So it looks like he'll have about 5 flips available. Or no, 3 flips, right? Because Infinite Colors, and then yeah, it looks like he'll have about 3 flips available.
You have 3 flips, yeah. Which 3 flips at this position, that's like actually good enough, to be honest.
What are you looking for? A Thras, a clone?
Thras, a clone, and outlet.
Does it? I mean,
I don't know how many outlets they're running, but like
Thras is your outlet. Besides Cursemere, Thras is your like creature outlet.
Yeah, but like Cursemere is like the other outlet. Seaborn Muse, like you're running it more times.
I mean, you're at sorcery speed, so it doesn't matter, right? Like, as long as the Teferi's around, it's not gonna do well.
I guess I'm not familiar with the Kennen lines well enough, mostly because they're never in a spot where like they're like, oh, I mean,
everything. Kennen doesn't have a flip at instant speed, from what I know. I think you can loop. I think there's like endurance loops with Scorched Desert, right? I think it's what it is. Or
yeah, dude, I don't think that's
a fair. I mean, endurance loops. I think there's a really cooked line to get there.
There is.
Let's see it.
I think there is a line that like gets there. I'd have to look at his deck to like really spot.
Was that a whiff? Did we just see a whiff?
That was a whiff. He revealed a treasure vault because he's like, I'd get this and win if I could, but I can't because it's not off of Kennen.
I think he just has to put another activation on the stack. I definitely don't think he gets another turn to win. Like,
he definitely just doesn't. But here we're gonna see a morph come down and bounce something. I'm ready, dude. This
seems way too late to do anything.
This is the only time he has for a morph to come down to bounce something.
I mean, Kennen still has a flip here, right? So like,
Kennen still does that. Kennen still has a flip here. That is correct.
So why wait for 2 flips to try to bounce something?
Because you can't cast the morph at any other. No, wait, you can actually. What the? Why didn't he?
Yeah, we're not at his end step, right?
That's right. We still have the fairy. The fairy still lets you cast it.
Yeah.
I thought they were at the end step.
No way he's passing with the Kennen activation on the stack. Like, with an available Kennen activation. Right? Like...
Oh my god, wait. That a Mox Opal?
Hullbreaker Horror Trigger.
Bounce Seaboard Muse. Interesting.
Why? The Seaboard Muse.
He doesn't want the Kennen to have another flip.
In response, I flip? Okay. Or don't. I definitely think the Kennen should have put another flip on the stack. I definitely don't think you.
They're doing it now.
What are they? What are we doing?
Here's the last Kennen flip. Look, dude, these Kennen players, they're doing something. I like kind of agree with you that they probably should have put another Kennen activation earlier to see what they get. Like, have the most options.
That's supposed to win right there. That wins.
What is it?
It's a Eldrazi. The Flicker Eldrazi.
How did that win?
The infinite mana.
Oh, is that the Eldrazi Displacer?
Oh.
You got a pack piece.
Whoa,
not the pack piece. It's over, dude.
I don't even know what this does.
It converts all of your colorless into colored mana. So he has infinite Kennen flips now.
Oh, well, that's not bad. Okay.
It was the game. Yeah, that's why I was like, the Displacer doesn't matter. Or like I think it's either is fine. I have
The
to like
Eldrazi
look at what the
Displacer
ability.
flickers unless you draw a card, right? It's just an out.
I don't think that's what that does. Maybe Eldrazi Displacer. Yeah, alright, it's been a minute. It's exile another target creature, return to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's all a Displacer does.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
I
it's
know
like
there's
you're
one that lets you
displacing.
draw.
I mean, you're displacing. What are you displacing here? If you
Hullbreaker
took it.
Horror and
Yeah, sure, you get the Hullbreaker Horror. Yeah, it's at. Oh, dude, it's at the Kinnan player's end step. What a tragedy, dude. Should have flipped earlier.
definitely getting punished for not just flipping again.
Yep. Alright, looks like Necro's gonna keep flipping.
I mean, he has to now, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's still at the end step, he's gonna get flipping.
What does he get that win? Does he run Drift?
Think about it this way: you can have Final Word Phantom and a Odawara. You have infinite mana. You bounce the Teferi, and then you just cast all your stuff with the Final Word Phantom and win. That's my guess.
How do you get the Nezuhal? How do you get the Otawara? You have to have
You get okay,
Otawara.
so you get Kinnan, right? Or not Kinnan, you get the Thrasios. So with the
That puts the
Thrasios,
Otawara in play. There's a Tide Spout. There's a Tide Spout.
you can eventually get to like something that lets you draw into the Odawara. The Tide Spout doesn't do anything yet. No, he still needs to go through these flips, I think.
Definitely,
I think it's necessary if he's going for a Thrasios into Odawara line. I think there's a way for him to draw the extra card somehow. I have to really look at his list, so it's all super rough. Oh,
Well, you have to, as you scry, you look and you take every card, right?
No,
you
it's fine, dude. He got the Gilded Drake, he get the Teferi.
Does he get the Teferi? Is he smart?
You get the Teferi, he could get
Does
the.
he see it?
You get the final word, but the final word doesn't do anything. Who does it? Because the fairies can't.
No, the Teferi stops it. Right, so you have to get
Yeah,
Teferi.
so you have to get the Teferi, and then you flash in the Seaborn Muse, and then you can do more things.
What does the Seaborn doesn't do anything. You already have him.
No, it's a bounce. It's a bounce with the Tide Spout.
Oh, okay. Hullbreaker. It looks like he got the Hullbreaker back. It definitely looks like the Kennon's winning here.
Yeah,
Definitely don't understand why the Kennon.
The game is over.
Yeah.
They're making him walk through it, but the game is effectively over. I was like, there's no way he punts any of this. Famous last words, but no, the game is super over.
What is the Kennon outlet on end stat?
He could have a Final Word Phantom. You have a Teferi and a Final Word Phantom. He could cast like all the spells.
Definitely need Wounded in here to give me some Kennon coaching, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Kidding, coach. Just watch it happen, dude. He'll obviously show you the line. I could probably, if we have the deck list, I could pull it up and walk you through the line if you want me to. You just have to send me the deck list though.
Just trying to like, you bounce all your opponent's permanents. I don't think. Oh, there's a Thassa's. I'm pretty sure. If he's on Thassa's, that's his out, right?
He's on Thassa's Oracle?
I'm saying if he is, right? Like that's his out.
Yeah, but I doubt Cannon players are on Thassa's Oracle. I don't think they were ever on Thassa's Oracle.
I think some of them, if he has infinite mana, he can like Seagate people, right? He can loop his deck with Endurance and make everybody draw their deck. Is another out. The Seagate Restoration. He could flicker the Flesh Duplicate, have it be a Drift.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything.
Endurance cycle his library for Seagate. I think.
Alright, he's trying to explain his win. I think he did say he could just bounce everything, which technically right, he could just bounce everything. Everybody at 0 permanents with the Tide Spout, Hullbreaker, and then you just like pass their turn with your whole deck in your hand. Sure, I think that line's fine if you because like nobody can stop him, right? So he could bounce all the permanents, and everybody would be on nothing.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like that's the line he's going to bounce all the permanents. I definitely don't think you want to be in a position to give your opponents a turn.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they have a turn or not. Any spell they cast, you remand it with your infinite mana, infinite cards, right? Like,
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
what could they actually do?
They can put
Really,
sadness on the
all their
side.
permanents are in their hand. Like, there's no lands, there's nothing. But you could win from 0 mana and no rocks. It looks like, more power to you.
Yeah, there's no fast mana. Definitely felt bad here for Shauna. Sad to see her in the top seed and just get shut out by the Draenei. But another
And
cannon
dude,
win, taking
alright,
it,
dude,
taking it
looks
to the
like Cannon's
top.
going to the.
You definitely tell he seems a little emotional.
Dude, congratulations to Necro on clutching out that
Yeah,
win.
we love to
It
see
sounds
it. Love
like
to see it.
all these other players might need some Jacob coaching.
I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. All of it's cooked. It's
Oh my
definitely
god.
interesting. The TNK play and the Niv unfortunately just didn't do anything, right? Like there was no impactful spells. Like Shauna just played the dock side.
Shauna played the
TNK,
dockside, passed. T and K shut out the Niv, and also didn't do anything super relevant. Kadena like made an attempt, but was unable to realistically interact with the Kinnan well enough.
yeah. Which I don't understand why they can't wait for his end step to go for it.
I don't,
Definitely.
it's a timing thing. Maybe they weren't confident that just hit the pack beast off the top.
If you weren't
I had a
confident about
feeling
it,
it would
why
always
did
go
he
for
try to
him.
do it in end step?
I don't know, dude. There's a billion reasons I couldn't tell you any of them.
Well, I know what the finals are. The finals are TCM Biscuit, Concord, Sam Steinbanch, and then Necro Wolf. We have a Sisei Atraxa, the Tahiri, Beacon of Unity, and then Kennen. I think that's the order too. I think Sisei's gonna take first seat. I think
All
it's
right.
Atraxa, then Tahiri, and then Kennen. So we'll definitely reconvene when these finals happen and take a peek
Definitely
into
sounds like an
that.
interesting pod. Who do you
Definitely
think
sounds
is
more than 25 degrees Celsius. Sorry, you said 25 degrees Celsius. Never mind. Yeah, I'm colder.
Pretty
than that.
warm. Yeah.
Today.
All right, cool.
Today was probably like 3 or 4 degrees Celsius, which is like 36. You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Any Sam, do you have free games?
No.
Biscuit, do you have free games? Cthulhu, do you have free games?
No pre-games.
I do not have free games. I will pass the priority to you, Sam.
Alright, let's get this game rolling. Gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Underground Sea and play a Deathrite Shaman.
Pretty good turn 1.
I'll pass my turn.
Biscuit.
Got this, buddy.
Yeah.
I cannot hear you,
Is
Biscuit.
that yeah.
You're muted in Discord. I cannot hear you.
Sorry, I muted. I play at Badlands, and then I said, "Let me know if you've seen this guy before." I will pass it
Alright,
back.
Sean.
Yep.
Cool.
It's the 10.
Deja vu. Okay.
Yeah,
See this.
yeah. The two 5-color good stuffs doing 5-color good stuff things.
It's like a card.
Let's do a Scalding Tarn. Crack the Scalding Tarn. Is that good with everybody?
Yeah.
Deathrite Shaman
I would like to-
rubbing his hands together.
Hold on, I would like to point out the fact that both of us played a turn 1 dork, and neither of us have a.
Yeah. Sure. Balance card.
Alright, Scalding Tarn, good. We good okay to shortcut?
Yep.
Yeah, what would you like to get?
I'm just gonna get Tropical.
Sure.
And then
In.
it's a Dirk.
Cool.
It's
Dork.
okay.
And if the Dork is good, I will pass.
Sounds good.
I will draw for turn.
Pass on your Dirk.
I will Windswept Heath
Uh-huh.
for a Tundra.
Cool.
Is that okay?
You
Yep.
wanna play a Dork?
Anything
I
else?
will
Team
tap
Dork, dude.
Windswept Heath for a mana.
You mean Tundra? Yeah. Cool.
Not
Yep.
really a Dork. Yeah. it's good
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah, it's good.
I
Metal
will
Dork.
cast a Lotus Petal.
Also good with me.
Metal Dork strong.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Is this the turn 1 Wondering? It's
It is a
broken.
turn 1 Wondering.
Look at it.
Pass
I
on
will search for my
Wondering.
Tundra.
Anyone got a Mind Break
Oh.
Trap? A Force of
Oh.
Negation?
Pitching up on a stupid game.
That is sucks, but that is fine.
Yeah,
good.
it's a lot of card to not let you have
Doing
one.
God's work over there, dude.
Yeah, it's
God's
a
work.
lot of card.
Yeah, my last top 6 in my last top 16, I
Yeah,
Mind Break Trap to turn 1.
You
In
can have
this one,
two.
in this game, or in this tournament, I
No,
Mind
this
Break
was-
Trapped his turn 1 Wondering, and he didn't do anything the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, that said that this game is gonna probably end quickly.
Yeah, using reaction that early sucks.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's a very powerful card.
Yeah.
It is exiled though, so will never be seen again.
Well, that'd be it,
And
right?
I'm going to be playing a slow game.
I hope we can still be friends.
I will say right now, hope you guys have reactions for each other because I do not have much
Cool.
reaction. That I
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Cool. I will untap and draw this card. And play this plateau.
Yep.
And I'm gonna exile the Windswept Teeth.
Yep.
And add a green and cast a Derevi Imperial Tactician.
Yeah.
Or that's it really already.
You can put two on top, yeah. And then, with Derevi entering the battlefield, is Derevi good?
Yep.
Cool. Untap my Deathrite Shaman and exile the Scalding Tarn.
You fucking greedy son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I'll cast this Birth of Paradise.
You greedy son of a bitch.
Get shit on. And I'll pass the turn. Thanks for the counter spell, though. Appreciate that.
Untap, upkeep, I'll draw.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Never punished. I'm gonna play this Gemstone Cavern.
Yeah,
Did it the
never
whole
punished.
time.
I would not use those terms.
Yeah,
I
all right,
would
we might have
not-
got punished a little bit. We
Would
played this
not
spell
say
ourselves.
never punished and drop the gemstone.
I'm gonna tap that for a green and cast a delighted hand.
Oh, nice.
Reasonable.
I hope you know you're never gonna resolve another.
Land exile. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
no.
exile it in response,
My
right?
my Death Right Shaman is gonna stand on the chest of yours for the rest of the
This
Uh,
is
Good. Everybody good for him to pass turn.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's why I had to use it. I was like, oh no, he played 1/2. Now he can't get lands anymore. Unless there's 2 in the graveyard.
Boseiju.
Mhm.
I'm just really I top decked that. I was really glad
Yeah.
because I didn't. I was like, if I might not be able to cast this Felwar Stone or this.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I don't have any green mana, so I was like, oh no. Anyway,
That's
yeah,
not
keep going. Sorry.
awesome. Can
Uh,
Yeah.
Tap. Float a colorless
Mhm.
for a solar.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. If
guys,
solar
he's ramping. He's doing what Kinnan
So if he
does.
plays Basalt Monolith, I'm gonna possibly
Yeah.
need to
I
change
will not
my
play
paperwork.
basalt. But I will play a 3-ball.
Free ball.
Here.
That is very mean. Okay.
Yeah. And not the
3-ball.
nicest thing. Yeah,
Uh,
that's good.
That is good. I will pass.
Sorry, Mr. Atraxa.
Yeah.
And
Atraxa
if
Atraxa thought he was gonna play in the slow game.
I will
I
pass.
Playing is the no
I-
game.
I felt so bad earlier, we had a player who came in and was a few minutes late, and so lost his first turn, and I dropped a 3-ball on turn 1.
Was that my game? I
Yeah,
think
that was
my
me and
game.
you. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
me and you.
I felt real bad for the stuff.
Yeah,
though.
it was 3-ball, and then the next turn I flipped Void Winnower. And then I
You
lost.
still lost that game.
I still lost that game.
I'd like to pay 3 mana for this devoted druid.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, sounds good. And then I'm gonna swing 2 in the air.
I forgot to take 1 damage
Yeah.
from my mana vault.
You know.
Also with 1 sweat teeth, I should be at 38.
2 in the air at you, Mr. Biscuit.
Seems fine.
Yeah. And I'll untap my Birds of Paradise.
Cool.
And as everything costs 3 mana, and I do not have 3 mana, I will pass the turn.
Yeah, Transfer might just lose.
Oh,
this
dude, I
game.
can attack with Death Right too. That's fine.
I'll keep on draw.
I still would not have 3 mana, so not really matter. Four mana.
4 mana?
Oh wait. Does not do what I want it to do. That gemstone cavern is very much a colorless land, and is that
Does not have colors. That is true.
And the Diffrit does not tap for mana right now. Let's go.
Yeah, that's lame. Lame thing. So I'm gonna tap for white.
Mhm.
Felwar Stone, is there any rainbows? I'm just trying to figure out the best way to talk.
Right now I have.
You have
I don't
white,
know the
blue,
color
black.
combination.
You have.
I have red,
green,
white.
you have
I have red, white,
blue.
blue, black, and there's green. So yeah.
Yeah,
you can make
I'm gonna
it
tap
color.
first.
Listen,
That
believe that's
is
good.
good. Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Kenan, you could either lose us the game or win us the game here.
Well, I mean, I hope I don't win us the game.
or you can just do nothing, you know.
Everyone wins
Yeah,
the game.
well,
Let's
doing
go home.
nothing in the face of a Sisei is probably not the right choice.
He
I'm
doesn't,
hav-
really. He doesn't
I'm
have
ha-
mana to activate it. He has 2 colored
Yeah.
mana for it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fair,
I'm
but
having a
still-
margarita.
Okay.
You should. You
I know.
guys should try that.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's fair.
I would like to play this.
Seedborn Muse.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard that's a good card.
Seaborn Muse is a good card.
It's
If
a pretty good card.
Huh?
that good card is good, I will pass my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah. On Ad Sam Biscuit.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I don't have 3 mana, so. Or
I
yeah,
also don't
fair.
have 3 mana.
anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, you got it. Three ball. Forgot about three ball being good.
Sure.
My turn.
Yeah.
I want to give you guys mana?
Yes.
I think I have to because I need you guys to actually do shit.
Cool.
It's sort of my language.
I like
Do
it.
stuff. Wooded foothills. I'll get
I
a
see
buy.
I see your
Hold.
stuff and I raise you shit. Let's go.
I will get a bayou. I think. So, do you guys have an answer for
Seaborn Muse? Nope.
Seaborn Muse?
No.
Sorry, I sure do not.
Like on my
Which one?
turn when I get to untap, I have something, but
I'll tap 3/4 swords, plowshares on Seaborn Muse.
I will
I am searching for
respond.
a bayou right now.
Let's do. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Let's pay 1, 2, 3 for a. It's kind of got to be that way. No. I'll play a Force of Will, exiling a trans artifact. which sucks.
A transmute artifact?
Yeah.
don't hate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, right now I already have 3 ball and having
Yeah,
infinite.
no, like you're still in the best position, but I
Yeah.
definitely don't hate you not having a transmute artifact that just wins you the game.
Well, it doesn't really win me the game because I still don't have like filters and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
still just need one spin a turn.
Whatever lets you sleep at night.
Well, I'm slowing myself down by casting that power.
Average
Forward.
Kinnan argument is
Yeah,
just infinite colorless mana.
Um,
Fine.
2 on top. Yeah, thanks for the support on that swords, but
Yes.
sometimes-
I literally won't be doing anything for turns.
Yep.
Go, Sam.
At the end of your turn, I would like to pay 1 black and tap this to exile the Force of Negation from your graveyard TMC biscuit.
Get it.
Each of my opponents will lose 2 life.
Deathrite
Cool.
Shaman beats.
I should be at 35. I cracked to fetch.
Seems good. Then I'll move to untap.
All right. In your upkeep, I will stop
Sounds good.
and I'll attempt to activate.
I have nothing about this. Yes.
Nothing.
I
This
hope
is
you
not
get a-
good.
I hope you get a Llanowar Elves.
Yeah, it's not the worst, but it's not good.
It's not.
I did my best on this Malda 5. I still
Yeah,
did some good
like
stuff, you know.
Kinnan's argument is I don't have
That's a whiff?
infinite mana.
That's a whiff.
That's a whiff.
That's a whiff.
I don't have
The-
infinite mana. I just have to use Kinnan the way it was designed.
The whiff. Alright. Alright, cool.
Like,
My turn.
top deck.
May I continue?
Removal.
Continue
Yep.
the draw.
Top deck
That is-
removal.
Top decked a different card that's not removal at all. If that helps.
It depends. Does it help?
No, it's a mana crypt. It costs 3 mana, so it doesn't really help at all, actually.
Play it. You'll be alright.
No,
Wait, you won't.
I don't think I will. Maybe I will. Yeah. Screw it. We're playing it. Playing like that. Mana crypt. Coming down.
Pass on crypt.
That's not crypt.
So you have a druid, a shaman, a warrior. What's your party
I
right now?
I have a wizard. That is the only creature.
Wizard.
Yeah,
Party right
he's
Is
so
a druid
close to
not
being.
Is
Yeah,
a druid not a party member? No, cleric. is.
No.
No, nothing else is a party member.
Yeah.
It is just
No,
It's
I
just
think
druid.
ally should have been a.
he is
Yeah.
he is so close to being terrifying. Except you have a cannon and a 3-ball, and a Seaborn Muse.
And I have 2 cards in my hand. And just paid 3 mana for a mana crypt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing 2 over at Biscuit again.
You swing 2 at me.
And or no, wait, 2 in the air at Kinnan. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes way more
Send
sense.
a message.
Argue-
Yeah. You're good. My bad.
Message received.
Yeah.
Yeah, I received my message when somebody.
I've been drinking. Don't make me try to get
Yeah.
cute.
On my second main phase. Sorry, I get a Derevi untaps. I'll untap my plateau. And then I'll cast my commander, Tazri, the Beacon of Unity.
That's on Tazri.
In this dark world, we need a Beacon of Unity. And I'll pass after that.
What are cards in graveyards?
I have 0
There's a
zero
Swords of
cards.
Plowshares, Force of Will, Lotus Petal, and Wood. Sword. What? Swords, Wooded, Lotus is mine, plus the Force of Will.
Cool.
Yeah. hit that first.
I'm going to eat the store. I'll eat the Force of Will.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the swords. If I top deck, like,
We
My
lose
wife
to, right?
says hi. Yeah,
Hi, you're
you guys. Yeah, you guys lose. Oh wait, I don't lose.
You don't lose
we
to-
lose too? Okay.
Yep. I'm
Um,
good.
my only argument for me keeping my swords is I could top deck, I guess I have the thing that puts it on top of my deck, and in 2 turns, Noxus Revival, 2 turns I could get my swords back.
I'll stop you in your upkeep again.
Sure. Untap,
Try to-
upkeep.
Yeah, try to do the Kinnan thing.
Sure.
I'm on double whiff.
Cool with the Kinnan thing.
Cool. As long as
I'm just
everybody's
hoping. I'm hoping for Atlanta or Elves.
good. I mean, Atlanta War Elves would be better than what I flipped last time.
Mm.
True.
That's something.
I will. There is an Elvish.
Okay, you should get that.
But he's definitely getting.
But I'm gonna put that. I was gonna say, but I'm gonna put this consecrated Sphinx because it's always
Welcome.
the consecrated Sphinx. Why is it
Welcome
always
to
the
Arch
consecrated
Enemy.
Sphinx?
He was already arch enemy. Now he's
Yeah.
like triple arch enemy.
Yeah, why is it always the consecrated Sphinx?
It always fucking is the consequence.
And then I'm fine to go to our draw.
Cool. Let's go to our draws. I'll draw.
I would like to draw too.
I would like Clam Chowder to just win.
I'd like to be put out of my misery.
Actually, I don't want to. I want Arch Enemy now.
I would like to play this Guy's Cradle as land.
Sure, sounds good.
That is mana. That's mana. Let's go.
Is mana.
3.
I would like to tap for 3 and a colorless.
Yep.
Mhm.
I would like to cast this Finale of Devastation X or
That is not a-
Invasion of Ikoria. Finale 2.0 for X is 2.
Well,
Oh,
that sucks.
this doesn't actually help us.
No, it does not help us.
Seems like he.
I have nothing for that.
They
Uh,
do not copy the fucking Sorry. Do not copy the Consecrated Sphinx. It just goes infinite.
I believe that he might copy the consecrated Sphinx.
I
No, but
anyway.
I think on Dockside, it also could be this far.
Hey, Neko, you want to draw our deck and see who wins?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Is
I'm-
invasion? All right, invasion resolve.
Got it, buddy.
I don't have 3 mana.
All right, I have an ETB.
Mhm.
It will tutor a 2-drop.
Okay. Who controls the battle or who defends?
Do I pick that upon resolution?
Yeah, when it enters the battlefield, you pick it.
Probably the guy with no creatures, right?
I'm gonna get this here Dockside.
Yay!
I'm gonna give this.
I've
over-
never been so happy for a Dockside before.
I'm gonna give this over to Atraxa.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't want to protect it.
I've got one artifact or an enchantment.
I need a Dockside ETB count.
I got
I
one.
won.
You get 4 total.
We
I
will
would have
get-
had 2 if you didn't counter.
I probably have more by now.
So you have 1,
I got-
2,
All right,
3,
got
4.
Sorry, I have
4
one.
total? 4
Yeah,
total?
4 total. Yep, 4 total.
I need a cut.
You can put 2 on top.
Take 2.
Okay, it was a net neutral dockside.
Yeah, but the
But
question
now
is,
he
does he
actually
have a
has
meal?
colors.
Yeah, let's see if that's a meals on top.
He actually has colors though now.
Even
which will let him search. What's to say?
I will attempt to eat. Oh, wait, no, there is no. Is there a land? No, there is a land. I will
There's a
attempt to
wooded
eat
foothills.
I will attempt to eat the wooded foothills.
Don't let him do it.
Before I let you or don't let you do this, what is your intention with this eating this land?
Great mana.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
just
what are
here.
you
I'm
doing?
just here to drink margaritas and have a good time.
So I'm willing to exile this land in response, but I'm also willing.
I'm just here to drink margaritas. Time.
That sounds like having a good time. I gotta get rid of that marker.
I will exile the land in response.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm just here to drink margaritas and have a good time. Sounds like I'm trying to win the game.
what color would you like to make?
Green. No, not green. I already have green. Let's go with black. How about that?
All right. I would like to change. I would like to move phases and go to combat.
You got it.
I would like to move through combat and go to my city.
You also got that.
I would like to go to 3 treasures. Tap for a white. I would like to cast a meal.
Damn, he got there.
Good game.
How many treasures do you have? 3?
I have 3 open mana.
Enough.
Or 3 treasures.
Dang.
Is infinite mana, which is infinite Sisei's activations, which is
Yeah.
I assume wins the game. Yeah.
I am putting a win on the stack. Am I good to take the win?
No one can respond because we don't have 3 mana. So
that is fair. Just so you guys know what's going on, I'm going to activate. I will get my own Kinnan. I will activate Kinnan until I find Bowmaster, and I will flicker Bowmaster until you guys are dead.
Sounds reasonable. Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.
Thank you for the games. I'm gonna go pay attention to my wife so she'll stab me now.
Sounds good.
Good job, buddy. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Or a Lara would have been nice.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Biscuit taking it home. He's gonna go drink margaritas and have a good time. That's what he's here for. Thank you everybody for coming out today. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's really awesome to see a finals match get wrapped up that quickly. Congratulations to all of our competitors. Huge congratulations to TCM Biscuit bringing it home, getting that win on Sisei Weatherlight Captain, running the Clam Chowder variant. 3-ball is that Trinisphere. That is Trinisphere. Appreciate everybody coming out. We are actually off next weekend, and we will be back with you guys the following weekend, the final Saturday in the month, for our Lotus series. And you guys have seen that before, that we ran with Mythic Lotus Gaming. We are actually doing that a little bit different this time. We are going to be the primary person on that, the primary company. We are going to do all of that ourselves, and the result is going to be some huge prizes, some really good gameplay, and maybe a couple surprises along the way. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Sign up to play. You can find us on topdeck.gg. You go in there and search for Chaos, or find how much our tickets. I don't want to say because I'm not positive off the top of my head. I believe they are 35 for Lotus. They might be 30. I'm not positive. Or they might be a completely different number. Who knows? Those of you that are coming out to Punt City 3, we're looking forward to seeing you guys all there. The whole Chaos Gang's going to show up. Some of us will be playing in the tournament. Others will be there working some events. We'll have a photographer there doing professional portraits of hopefully all the players there and anybody else who wants theirs done. We're gonna have some swag to hand out. We'll have some stickers. We'll have some tokens. Might have some other stuff. So stop by, swing by, and come see one of us and come meet the Chaos crew. We'd love to have you guys. In the meantime, swing by discord.gg/chaos tournaments. That's a lowercase k and the O is a 0 because Chaos is an edgelord who likes to spell things like it's 2003. Swing by there, come join our league. You can sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/chaos tournaments, and that will, at the $5 tier, that will get you access to our league where you can come in and jam games with us for cash prizes. We get, I think we've had, in the past month, we've had about 3 to 4 games at any given time, usually on the evenings, popping. And it has not been hard to find a game. So please swing by, jam games with us, and we'll be looking forward to it. With that, that's all we have. Make sure you guys check out either our website or our Discord for our next events, and we hope to see you playing in those. Have a good one, guys.